Hi everyone, it's Follow Your Heart Friday. That's the theme for today. Today I want to talk about a very common problem that I see with many of my clients who commit to doing life purpose work. And it is this problem where their heart is calling them to follow their passion, but financially they don't feel secure. They don't feel like they're in a place where their basic survival needs are met. And so they're struggling to make life work, to feel secure and stable financially. At the same time, they're also trying to give energy to their passion. So I want to caution you about a couple of things here. Our first chakra has to do with survival consciousness. That's the root chakra, right? It is the primal energy of the human body. This is where all our survival and safety instincts are anchored. So, anytime the root chakra is activated, we cannot follow the needs or the demands of any other chakra until we have listened to the call of the root chakra and attended to it. Let me explain what that means. So, let's say you are evicted from a job all of a sudden, or your marriage is threatened. Your husband walks in one evening and demands a divorce, doesn't want to be with you anymore in the relationship, or you find that you have been you have been downsized at the workplace, and the paycheck that you expected to come in every month is not happening anymore, so you're getting less than what you thought you were getting, and there's all of a sudden a struggle to pay the utility bills. All of these will activate your root chakra, the Mooladhara, which is what the root chakra is called. When the Mooladhara energy is activated, we go into fight or flight mode. We can't attend to the demands of any other chakra until we have stabilized the root chakra. So if you try to ignore the demands of your root chakra and try to think about, but I didn't like going to this job anyway, so I'm just going to follow my passion. I'm going to do what my soul is calling me to do. That is not going to get off the ground. And get off the ground is such a significant phrase when we're talking about the root chakra, because the root chakra is all about your roots, about grounding, about stability and your foundation. So when your foundation is insecure in terms of finances, the first thing you need to do is to attend and stabilize that which feels rocky. If it means going and getting a job at Starbucks, if it means taking on two jobs to make what you need to pay the bills, that is what you need to attend to first before you even think about things like, what do I want to do with my soul's passion? What do I want to be doing? Which is more aligned with my calling, because that energy will never be activated, will never be dominant inside of you until you attend to what the root chakra is calling to you. Because the root chakra is about foundation. It is about your basic survival. And so if you are not taking care of survival needs, there is no energy left to give to your passion. So I'm never a coach who tells anybody, give up your day job and go do your heart's passion. I'm not someone who does that, because that's the truth, right? You will never be able to give your energy to your passion if your foundation is shaky. We first need to pay the bills, put food on the table, make sure that we have gas in our car before we can think about things like soul's calling and heart's passion. So what are some good ways for you to remain connected to the passion that is calling to you while you are figuring out how to take care of your finances? So if you're a painter, you're an artist, it might be that you make 1 hour every week to focus on your artwork. If you write poetry, it means joining a poetry group and going to one meeting a week, if that's possible for you to do. If you love working with animals, maybe you can volunteer at an animal shelter. So you are aligning with your soul's calling. You are not ignoring the demands of your soul. You are connected to what your soul is calling you, But at the same time, your primary energy is focused on getting your foundation stable again. This is how I work with my clients. I don't advise anyone to go off and do their thing and be fancy about their life when they're feeling real fear and pain around how do I pay the bills? How do I make ends meet this month? How do I make rent? When those are your primary concerns, you are going to be driven by fear and panic. And if you don't address the fear and panic, no amount of you're trying to shut that down by saying, the divine energy is calling me to follow my passion. I need to follow the dreams of my heart. That stuff is not going to work, because survival consciousness is at the foundation of our human experience and our human journey. So if you don't take care of your survival consciousness and don't attend to it, it's not going to allow you to live from a higher place, which is the heart chakra, the anahata, or the throat chakra. It's not going to let you move to a place where you can follow your heart's passion and think about how am I going to express this in the world. We first need to take care of survival before we can move to the other chakras and their energy demands. So I go into all of this in great detail in my 7-month coaching program, the 7 chakra pathway from loss to life purpose, where we start with the root chakra. We deal with family trauma, money issues, feelings of lack of safety, abandonment during childhood, all of these issues, because unless and until we address the issues at the root chakra level, you are not going to create a solid, stable foundation to do the work you came here to do. If you'd like to hear more about that, you can message me privately or you can tag me right below this video. But here's what I want to say as a parting thought for this Follow Your Friday. I want you to think about, how safe do you feel in the world? How are you doing with survival consciousness? Where do you feel unsafe and unstable? How is the foundation of your life? These are some questions you must ask before you're ready to dive into a deeper level of work in the world. So I hope this was interesting to you. If you enjoyed this video, share them with someone you think will enjoy it too. If you have a comment or a question, pop them in the chat. I'll get back to you. But I just want to say, have a fabulous rest of your Friday, and may your weekend be peaceful, safe, and happy. I'll be back next week with Motivation Monday. Until then, take good care.